Okay, it's April 29th, almost May. Haven't done an update in a while. Really hadn't had a lot to show. I put these guys out a little too early, I believe. Probably should have waited a couple weeks. Really stunted their growth. We had a couple cold nights I wasn't expecting. High 30s, low 40s. Here's some smaller stuff. There's my pepper dogs, Cooper and Sam. But this is a Hungarian hot wax. I finally got one to start. And he was looking pretty rough, almost like this guy, and he's starting to recover. This is a Jaluchin, which is a cross between a jalapeno and another pepper. He's looking kind of rough, but he's, believe it or not, he's actually looking better than he did. Billy Biker jalapeno. Those are the some just regular peppers. I have some small stuff scattered here and there. Green beans, onions, some tomato plants. Here's the big guys. Jamaican hot chocolate. Like I said, they're looking pretty rough now, but they're coming along. Here's my chocolate hab. It's looking pretty good. My caramel boot that I topped, he's in a big pot. I've actually had to kind of change my watering schedule because these guys are in bigger pots this year, and with them still being kind of small, I've had to water more often because the water goes down and the roots aren't deep enough, so it's kind of been a learning process for me. This is a Yala 7-pot Primo, also in a big pot, 15-gallon pot. He's come along pretty good. Scotch Bonnet 7 Jonah, and you can see the burnt leaves from the last video, but I've got new stuff coming in that looks really good, so it's starting to acclimate. MOA Scotch Bonnet. A really squat plant. I keep thinking it's going to grow up, but hasn't really started yet. Bond of my Jacks, last one that I topped, and all this side growth is new. I don't even think it had it on that last video. 7-pot Mad Balls. I had 2 of them. I got rid of one. Gentleman works for a landscaping company. I gave him a plant and some powder, and he hooked me up with a lot of pots. Worked out pretty good for me. Boot Orange Copenhagen. And you can see he's got his first pepper. Let's see if I can point to it right here. Small little pepper and lots of blossoms. Yucatan White Hab. Starting to put out some flowers. Orange Hab. And I'm not sure if you can see it right here. It's the first pepper I noticed. There's another one in the background. There's a couple small ones like that. I'm debating on whether to pull them off or let them go. I've never really pulled peppers or flowers, but these guys are still kind of small, although I did start them in December. So Trinidad Seasoning. It's got 3 or 4 pods. I'm not sure how clear you can see that, but there's a couple down in there, and you can see he's still pretty small, but still putting out pods. 7-pot Infinity. I'm amazed at the size of the trunk on this plant, or the stem. It's pretty big. Black Naga has all that nice looking side growth. I topped it. I think all that's new. Second Bond of my Jacks, and it's got flowers, pretty good bit of flowers. I think my dog has run off. Indian Carbon Boot, coming along pretty nicely. And here's my 3 Reapers. It's probably one of my better looking ones, and it's starting to put out blossoms. Nothing's actually open yet, but it's putting them out. Reaper in the 15-gallon pot, the bigger pot. It's still pretty small, but I think that's, again, maybe a watering issue. It's not getting enough water. And then lastly, my 3rd Reaper. Kind of a shot overall here. They're coming along nicely, but it's a slow start. Like I said, I think I got them out a little too soon. I think that really stunted their growth, but hopefully they'll recover. Seems like they are. Questions, comments, concerns, just let me know. See ya.